Fair warning, I only found out that I was actually attending this lovely conference about a day and a half ago, so I basically literally put together these slides and got into my carpool and came here, so I have not even had a chance to go through it once, so this should be interesting. So I'm going to talk to you about beards. There are a lot of lovely, handsome gentlemen here today wearing delightful beards, and I just wanted to let you guys know that you're awesome, and I will soon be joining Sarah's beard fan club as soon as I have the opportunity to tweet with the hashtag beard fan club. Beard fan club, also beard fan club, but anyway. So let me figure this thing out. Okay. So why beards? Why would I be talking about beards? Do I have beard envy? No, not really. I am a beard enthusiast. And I was trying to figure out what I could talk about. So I sat with my husband, and this is my husband, and he has a lovely beard, and he's also an excellent musician and producer, so you can check out his record label, so I just thought I'd give him a little props. So he inspired me, and he told me he had very recently gone through the wiki entry on beards, and that was incredibly interesting. So I checked it out myself. So what's the deal with beards? Why did men evolve to grow beards? Darwin theorized that it was part of sexual selection. Women, historically, have proven to select males with strong beards. They are also very distinct and unmissable signs of sexual maturity. And they make the men appear more dominant due to the potentially increased perceived jaw size. That's fun facts. So let's look up some facts about beards throughout history. So in Egypt, high-ranking Egyptians wore beards, and they did a lot of fine, decorative things to them, plated them with gold thread, and they would even wear false metal beards known as pastiches as a symbol of sovereignty. And this carried out to not only kings, but queens as well as royal cows. And I couldn't find a picture of that, but I tried. So some more fun facts. Alexander the Great actually ordered his soldiers to be clean-shaven, mainly because beards were actually a risk on the battlefield because they could be grabbed, and it sort of became it was the first time that men sort of en masse became clean-shaven, and it even became law in some states such as Russia. Philosophers, however, did retain their beards as a kind of way of symbolizing that they were transcending earthly, trends and staying in touch with nature. So there's Socrates there, rocking his beard, looking good, with Bill and Ted. So I did a little timeline of beard trends in the 1400s, and I wish I could have done a bit more research into this and sort of looked at the sort of, anthropological reasons or sociological reasons as to why there was more clean-shaven men in certain periods and why there were longer beards in some periods, but I didn't really have the time. So the 1400s, clean-shaven was the way to be. 1500s, we had some seriously really long beards with historical figures and political figures like John Knox. You can see a very good example of it there. And in the 16 and 1700s, they were banned again, and then in the 1800s, they were kind of everywhere, all over the place. And then in the 1900s, the Gillette invented the safety razor and started their mass marketing and psychological kind of mass manipulation, or whatever you want to call it, and clean shaven became the way to go until about the 50s and 60s, when beatnik culture and hippies kind of started rocking the system. In the 70s, basically, hair in all forms was embraced and kind of encouraged. The 80s I think the whole money, me first kind of attitude transcended into a clean-shaven look. And then in the 90s to today, grunge, hipsters, anything goes. And Santa Claus also has a really nice beard. So let's look at some styles of beards. So we've got the full beard. It's a downward flowing beard with either styled or integrated mustache. And an excellent example embodied by one of the guys from ZZ Top. Two of them look exactly the same, so I'm not sure which guy that is. But and then the Van Dyke is your typical evil genius. In this case, this is Evil Spock, so there's a perfect example of the Van Dyke. And then we've kind of seen the Verity taking precedence in modern culture with kind of a hipster look. So I asked a very informal social survey about what ladies thought about beards, and I got a variety of responses from some of the ladies that are here today. But generally speaking, it seems like old women enjoy a man with a beard. I just thought I'm not sure if this is my last slide, but we'll see where I click next. But there was a nice quote from Much Ado About Nothing, where Leonardo says to Beatrice, "You may light on a husband that hath no beard." And Beatrice says, "What should I do with him? Dress him in my apparel and making my waiting gentlewoman?" So just a nice testament to how beards were perceived in Shakespearean society, in any case. And that's me. Thank you very much. With a beard.